like an absolute pipsqueak, then I would understand. But I'm pretty strong for my build, for my stature. Could you hit? No, I can't hit like a Samoan because I'm not a Samoan. But dude, I got some big power, big power. I've TKO'd a guy once, and I wasn't even trying. I'm not even joking. I don't mean to flex. This is an ugly flex, but I'm just gonna do it. I've TKO'd someone when I wasn't even trying. I think I was throwing like 50% on my punches, and I wasn't even thinking about getting the better of him, and I was just doing my thing. I'm actually kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not kidding, bro. I'm not kidding. All right. I've done it without even trying. And I know that's not like a thing like, oh, wow, that's so impressive. Because people knock people out with luck. You'll see someone in the UFC, they land a big punch and their eyes widen because their opponent's on the canvas and they don't even, they're shocked that they KO'd someone. That wasn't it for me. I was sparring. This guy was like a pity spar. I told you guys about it. I was at the gym. I was hitting the pad. And there was this guy that was working with one of the boxing coaches at this gym. And he was kind of, getting a lot of work in with this coach that used to critique me a lot. This guy used to come up to me because I was like kind of built, and they always go up to the bodybuilders and critique them because they say, bodybuilders don't know how to punch. And it's true. It is true. Bodybuilders don't know how to. Okay. But this coach pulled me over and asked me to spar the guy that he was working with recently. And I sparred him. And I'll be honest, like, he was a little bit smaller than me. He was a tiny bit shorter than me, a little bit smaller than me, which is, obviously he's not a big dude, but I'm going to be honest. He was training with this guy and I was doing kickboxing at the time. And I TKO'd him accidentally. Like, I wasn't even trying. I wasn't even trying. No, wait a second. I literally, no, I'm going to be honest. I'm not hyping myself up. I actually made him quit. Now it's all coming back to me. I actually made him quit. I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure I TKO'd him and he turned around and he said, fuck that. Yeah. I don't mean to hype myself up, but I'm pretty sure, I'm literally being serious. I'm pretty sure he turned around and he did the whole like, fuck that. And he like stormed out of the corner of the ring. And the guy, his coach, who was embarrassed because he thought this guy was about to whoop my ass because he was critiquing me. He looked at me as the stiff bodybuilder, doesn't know what he's doing. And then he saw me like beat up his protege without even trying. So like, if I can do that with 50%, then I got some pop. Okay. That's all I'm saying. It's not a fake story. I'm not hyping myself up. The guy that I was sparring was by no means good. I'll be honest. The guy he was actually older than me, this guy. The guy that I was sparring was not a dangerous man. I'll be honest. He was not a dangerous man. He was a bit of a softie. I'm going to be honest. He wasn't really tough, but I accidentally made him, I TKO'd him up against the fence without even trying. Like, no sting on my punches. No sting on my punches at all. No, he was not 90 pounds. He was actually probably like the same weight. It's just he was built different. Like I was probably 165 at the time, lean and mean. He's probably 165, kind of, sloppy, but he was shorter than me. So it wasn't like a big dude or anything like that. Not impressive. It's not impressive. I don't think it's impressive. I'm just being honest. This is all because I said there are some people that are dangerous and there's some people that aren't. I am a dangerous person. Oh, man. I'm at least dangerous doesn't mean you're a good fighter. It doesn't mean that I'm dangerous. It actually does. It actually does. Like, even against Francis Ngannou. Like, I'm being serious. This is actually kind of crazy to think about. Even against the heavyweights. If you're dangerous, it means that in any case scenario against another human being, you're dangerous enough to be able to pull something off. Like, if you're not a dangerous man, like, for example, Jai Herbert has a worse chance of beating Stipe Miocic in a fight than I do. That's what I mean by dangerous. Jai Herbert's a better fighter than me. He would beat me up. He would calf kick TKO me. He would submit me. He would outstrike me. But I have a better chance at beating Stipe in a fight based on fluking it with a big with a big overhand. That's what I mean. Okay. Because does Jai Herbert have any chance to beat Stipe? No. Not at all. Not at all. Do I have a chance to beat Stipe? No, but I have more than Jai Herbert. So I'm just being honest, man. A dangerous man just means that you have something in your hands that, it can translate up into the upper weight classes. It could translate. Hamzat is a dangerous man. You could be a dangerous grappler, but I don't have any grappling. I don't have any grappling. Actually, grappling doesn't really count as far as being dangerous goes. Like, it does in an MMA fight and it does in the real world. But when people say dangerous, they're talking about ability to KO someone. Like, if you have the ability to knock someone out, that's a different level of danger. Okay. Even though grapplers are tough and they're dangerous, they're not the same.